on your spiritual journey. Thank you so much for being nice to me. And that video about the stained glass, woo, that was something for me to see. And this whole time, I just want to help. Unfortunately, to swing for everybody, you just gotta swing against everybody sometimes. And if the area that looks like stained glass is the way out of this shitty simulated matrix that we are stuck in, I just want to build maps. Literally. Could show everybody how I navigated my mind and got there. The dark nights of the soul are something that people talk about on here. And they just, oh, it's pretty bad, blah, blah, blah. It fucking sucks, okay? It sucks so bad. And I have never seen any spiritually awake person have video footage of their dark nights of the soul. I have, however, with my first phase of ascension, aka equals the mental breakdown I had after I watched Biden get into office, I started watching a lot of mental breakdown videos online, and I recorded mine because during my dark nights of the soul, where I had to be brutally aware that everybody in this entire world was being majorly spiritually seized upon, I saw that I had to videotape what I was experiencing, because later on down the line, I was going to help everybody and anybody who has ever been in that position and help people pull the escape hatch, pretty much. And that show Supernatural, and whoever the fuck is handling Eric Kripke, that show literally has driven people to the nut wards. Just like the Truman Show. Just like the movie Free Guy. Which is, I think, where they really fucked up. That movie made so much money in the box office and probably got so many people mentally charged up. Because what happens when you're not aware of what in the hell has been going on, like me, I'm watching the show Supernatural. I didn't know Metatron was a fucking angel. Or, it's actually like the Metatronic Collective. Not good. I didn't know that any of that shit was actually based on reality. And this shit is clicking and popping shit in people's minds subconsciously, and it is fucking with them. And the show The Boys, that too. That show is really showing people a lot. And I could literally show everybody, with help, by editing and ripping scenes from these movies and literally throwing in front of you, the shows that were established to attack myself personally. Anybody like me and everybody in the world. I am just a bartender, and I saw bartenders in the nut ward freaking out about that show. And they were being terrorized by scenes of the dark-haired Nephilim waitress getting stabbed in her fucking head. And I'm going, oh my God, like, what the fuck is going on in these movies? Like, what the fuck? Luckily, in my breakdown, I had a door cracked in my mind, and I had the fucking plot for a movie I've never even seen. These motherfuckers have literally put people's paths, their spiritual paths, breakdown route, they've made movies out of them. I've never even seen Stir of Echoes. And I'm so glad I haven't. Because if I would have freaking went through what I was experiencing, knowing and going, oh my God, exactly what the fuck is happening to me is exactly the plot of Stir of Echoes. This is what the fuck has happened. They seized us. They have us separated under a big illusion. They have us fighting over fucking politics. They have us fighting over religion, even though that should have never been a fight. And you literally can't see what other people are going through unless you go through it with them. I'm going through all this shit, and I'm just going, it's in the movies. There is something going on with these fucking movies. Had no clue. No clue what. Now I do. They put the truth in front of our faces. And then with the last two elections, have snapped a lot of people. A lot of people, especially women in their 30s, have been diagnosed the fuck up. A lot of men, a lot of people have been diagnosed up within the last 3 years. They're just, you get a bipolar disorder and you get a bipolar disorder. But when you ask these doctors what the fucking difference is actually between bipolar disorder and OCD, they tell you to go to a specialist. You need a specialist for everything right now. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. It's fucking so funny what the hell is happening here. And the joke's on us. The joke is on us. And the only reason I started doing something called shadow work, where I was like, my job as a mother is to figure out what the fuck is actually wrong with me. Because within 15 minutes of speaking to this Dr. Joe Caskey out of Mon Valley Behavioral, Pennsylvania, right? This piece of shit. He asked me about my family history. Literally was gunning to diagnose me bipolar. And I said, my mom 202'd herself before for depression. And I have a half-sister who has been diagnosed something like bipolar, but they don't know what the fuck it is. Because nobody knows what the fucking difference is between OCD, bipolar with psychotic features, schizophrenia, and schizoaffective disorder right away. They all look the fucking same. Actually, they all look like OCD. And it really, really looks like they don't like people to know that everybody has OCD, because when you start to ask OCD questions into YouTube, like if you go and say something like OCD and spirituality, because spiritual or scrupulosity and religious type OCD, right? That's what's fucking everybody up. And when you type in, after you can actually understand, oh my God, it's OCD, you can't even fucking believe it. Then you can't believe you missed it your whole life. Because it's like, fuck, oh my God. I've had these weird things going on for forever at like a scale of a 3 to 6. Right in the middle. Everybody's borderlining everything. When you type in OCD and spirituality, it takes you to the star seeds. It takes you to spiritually awake people online talking about this mental health racket's actually a bunch of fucking bullshit. Is why I think that they don't want everybody to be talking about OCD. And why they have people like Howie Mandel, the poster boy for OCD, and not the rapper NF. The rapper NF saw a lot of stuff about him in my awakening, and I think his soul is that of a biblical character. I think his music absolutely saved my life. And if I could have access to him and whoever makes his videos, I think that I could jailbreak him. Nobody wants to believe me, and nobody wants to believe all of these other spiritually awake talking people, right? I wonder if NF, Nate Fierstein, I wonder if he was something called an Indigo 3. And I wonder if, as a Christian man, if I could wake him up spiritually and guide him through my OCD mind. He's out looking for the map to hope. Everybody is. I can show you. Such a shame. I want to help him. I want to help everybody so bad. And, you know, there's a lot of fires. A lot of fires going on right now. Everywhere. Because the Abrahamic branch of religion has made fucking sure that we are burning in hell right now. This is as bad as hell is. Everything right here. This is fucking hell. And when you start putting the pieces together, if you don't have the right cards in your hand, these movies and these shows are all decks of cards that you have to shuffle in your mind. You have to play children's games in your mind. If you do not know how to play chess, it's probably a requirement. You literally have to learn how to play the game of chess. If you ever see or feel a chessboard in the left-hand side of your brain, you think that there's a chess game going on in the left-hand side of your brain, like me, been talking about it since I was about 28 going. I feel like I'm watching a chess game. Like, I feel like I'm playing a chess game where it's just me versus me. And I keep making fucking horrible decisions. I keep fucking doing terrible shit. I make bad moves all of the time. And then I gotta swoop in and try to keep myself from checkmate. That's because everybody's God and the devil. Everybody is Christ or the Antichrist. And I literally cannot believe the way that a lot of Christians have been talking to people who have been talking about this shit. There's a YouTuber called You Got Roasted. It's a letter U, got roasted. It's this bitch. She has a whole description of, you know, whoop whoop Christianity, fuck this new age shit. And she makes a lot of fun of Ireland Clark and her boyfriend, Michael. When I woke up, I found his YouTube page first. And when I was making my little spiritual Plants vs. Zombies cards, I totally called him a fart bean. I didn't know of Ireland Clark yet. I didn't watch enough of his stuff. And I feel bad. I feel bad. It's fine. It's fine. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. But, this chick tears into people like a real nasty fucking cunt. And this is the problem. The problem is that Christians are out here telling people like myself, me. Christians have told me to fucking kill myself. Pretty shameful. Got Jews spitting on Christians in Israel. Got fucking Christians getting killed for being Christians. And Christians literally are so fucked. These new age people don't have anything against Jesus, but that's not even his name. And there could have been 3. Jesus could have been one dude named Ben, according to Solar Lion 144. Everybody has everybody. There's so many angles. And Christ consciousness is an event. And yeah, I don't know. I'm almost to work, and I am just, you know, really gotta just be a normal fucking person and not be upset. But this is the saddest shit. This entire world is the saddest shit. And because I feel that way, I understand the duality, and I'm hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful. I am so upset for everybody who has ever had to endure what it actually feels like to go through a psychotic break or a psychotic episode. And that can be very temporary. Dark entity attachments, multiple soul contracts, fucking everybody up, super, super shitty. But fucking potholes. Pennsylvania, before I woke up, okay, this place is literally full of nothing but patriots, potholes, and pussies. I can't tell the difference. I can't tell the difference anymore. Who's a pussy, who's a patriot? I can't tell the difference. But I really hope patriots all of these patriots that were lining up whenever Trump got indicted, I hope you show the fuck up when you find out that the Catholics killed Jesus and the Jews are fucking lying. And if you are financially supporting them, you gotta stop. You have to stop financially supporting these fucking pedophiles and murderers. I went through all this shit. Balenciaga. Fucking gang's all here, guys. There are gods and goddesses everywhere. Starting on the smaller frame, it's us. We are gods and goddesses. And these idiots brainwashed everybody. And then people cherry-picked the Bible. People cherry-picked the Bible, putting it together. Really moved a lot of stuff. And a lot of good Christians out here who know the Bible cherry-pick it. And then they ignore the book of Enoch or the books of Enoch because flat earthers bring up Enoch. And it's actually super funny because last night I'm working, right? And there was a couple, this adorable couple at the bar, and the dude just goes, they were talking about something, and I don't have like Twitter or Instagram or anything because I fucking hate it. But this guy goes, "Hey, quick question." And I said, "What?" And he goes, "If you were in a plane and it was going down and the pilot was gone, do you think with assistance that you could land the plane?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I would land that goddamn plane. I'd figure out real fucking quick how to land a plane if it was going down. Oh yeah, I'd figure it out." And the girl starts laughing and she says, "Well, it's something that's going around on one of these cool kid things. I don't know. Maybe TikTok, Twitter, I don't know. But it's like this challenge where people are asking this question and it's usually only men that say yes, they could land the plane." I said, I don't think women give themselves enough credit. First of all, I said, but do you know what would really fuck me up in that situation at the end of the day? The only thing that would fuck me up from stopping the plane, from crashing. And the dude goes, "What?" I said, "As if I was looking out that fucking cockpit and the world was flat." I said, the shock of that would fuck me up. I said, and I'm not one of them weirdo flat earthers or anything. I said, but I've actually watched about a lot of videos of pilots coming out and saying it's flat. I said, I don't believe it. But I've also seen a lot of maps from ancient civilizations that depict the world being flat. And I think that's the only thing that would stop me from landing the plane. And he was like, "Oh my God, that's the best answer I've heard of that." I'm like, "Yeah, why don't you tell your buddies?" Fucking hilarious. I am rooting for the flat earthers at this point, really. I mean, if the world was flat, that would bust so many people's information right the fuck apart. Bust it up. And I don't give a shit. But for the way flat earthers get spoken to, I'm rooting for you guys. I'm rooting for you. This is fucking bullshit. I'm rooting for every LGBTQ person out there. Shit's not a sin. Do whatever the fuck you want. We're supposed to be here doing whatever the fuck we want because we're gods. And they're lying. I'm so pissed. But toodaloo. Off to work.